Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're back for another live show. Obviously, bringing you a match preview to our game against Sheffield United, obviously on Thursday night at Johnson Stadium, back at home. The Yorkshire Derby. I think that in these kind of games, anything can happen. In a derby game, it's always a bit unpredictable. And obviously, I think, like I said, we know what we need to do now. What 1 point from the next 2 games is required. But as I said, taking it to the final day is just not what we need, or not what we want either. We need to be trying to get the job done on Thursday. Because if we don't, I'm going to say it so many times, but it's true. If we don't, the final day is just going to be a complete lottery, if I'm honest. I know technically we still only need to draw that game to stay up still, but the fact is we're giving Reading an opportunity to stay in the division themselves, so we don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to go through the comments. Obviously, a few people have come in. Big up to you, honest man. Obviously, please make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. If you're new, big up to you, mate. Matthew's in, big up Ryan. Let's hopefully do it on Thursday. We really do need to. Big up to George who's in. Hope you're okay. I'm alright. Could be better, but I'm okay, I suppose. But I hope you're doing well. Big up to Joseph, who's in. Big up to you, mate. Town, Aiden's in. Hello to you. Like I say, I'm alright. A bit of a stressful afternoon, but I'm okay. So, obviously, I didn't want to not do the show tonight, but I'm okay. But I hope you're doing well, mate. Hello, buddy. I think you get that loose point. Big up to Doug. Big up, Doug. Thank you for coming in. I really do hope we do get that elusive point to stay in the division. It's like I said, we need to get that elusive point on Thursday, as far as I'm concerned, because I've already explained why. But obviously Luca Brissell did win the snooker, didn't he? So congratulate him, definitely so, mate. Obviously, one more point needed, like I said. Get the job done on Thursday, and we can all relax on the final day. That would be the perfect scenario. But we're just gonna have to see, I suppose. As we always do on this channel, obviously we do focus on the opposition first. Obviously Sheffield United, who, obviously have already confirmed they're promoted to the Premier League. Finishing second place behind obviously Burnley. Obviously the manager, obviously Paul Heckingbottom and Stuart McCall. Obviously they've obviously got 88 points over 44 games this season. They've only lost 10 of those games across the season too, so they've only lost 10. Obviously that was through their rough. They had a rough patch actually, which kind of cost them the league really, because obviously they were still in the running to try and win the league, but obviously the bad run of form cost them in that aspect. It's one of those. Obviously they're back to the Premier League next season. Still ones to watch. For me, obviously that Anel Ahmed Hodzic, can't say his name, very hard name to pronounce. The centre half, very good defence to be fair. Obviously, really strong. Obviously, we're going to have to try and make a nuisance ourselves up in the final third, try and unsettle him a bit if we can. But obviously, he's a really good defender, and he has been all season for Sheffield United. Obviously, Oliver Norwood is another familiar face. Obviously, we know around these parts because he spent 2 years at the club between 2012 and 2014. He's had a fantastic career as Oliver Norwood, really. Obviously, been at Brighton, Fulham, Sheffield United. You know, he's played nearly 50 games in this season as well, in Norwood, which is just staggering, really. But yeah, very much irregular. And my final player, obviously, is Iliman Ndiaye, who we know how good he is up front. Obviously, 23 years of age. So he joined from non-league Boreham Wood a couple of years back. Again, a player that's notched 50 games this season as well. And I think that obviously, scoring 14 goals, providing 10 assists, obviously international as well for Senegal, obviously played in the World Cup last year. And yeah, a real danger man. We're going to have to try, so our defenders are going to have to really, we can't afford to give him any good, easy chances anyway, that's for sure. So obviously really talented player, full of pace, energy, very skillful too. Just got to be wary of him and not give him any easy chance. But if you look at their team, Sheffield United, they've got quality all across the pitch. So it's very hard when you've got a set coming up against a side like this to pick out a few players, really, because you look at every position and they're very, very good. So yeah, it's one of those. Let's have a look at the comments. 2-1 Huddersfield, Sheffield United are up. Yeah, well, obviously a win would be nice and get it, but like I say, if you can get a point, that'd be great. But yeah, I don't know. Just have to see, I suppose. Iliman Ndiaye, yeah, he's definitely a big man to watch. Is Ndiaye, yeah, absolutely. Players to look out for Ndiaye, Baldock, Berger. Yeah, Berger's another one. I mean, they've got so much quality, haven't they, in the fight? So honestly, it's hard to pick out a few players. So yeah, definitely so, mate. Obviously, you picked out a few that I haven't mentioned yet. So yeah, definitely. So McBurney's a danger. He's a good player, isn't McBurney? Again, another forward. And Ollie's in. Big up, Ollie. Thank you for coming in, mate. Big up to you. But yeah, obviously Sheffield United do come to the Johnson Stadium. So I'm going to go through my lineup for the game, obviously, that I'd like to see us play with. Obviously, get your lineups in, people, in the chat. But obviously, for me, obviously, I'm going to go for a 4-2-3-1 again. So Nichols starts again for me. Pearson, Lees, Heelick, and Ruffles at the back, with Hogg and Radoni in the DM positions, obviously, and Josh Karoma. I bring Joseph Hungbo, and I think Hungbo should start this game after his performance, against Cardiff, and for me, Headley on the other side, and Ward leading the line for me. So, yeah, that's my lineup. And yeah, so it's going to be a great atmosphere on Thursday too. Obviously, we'll definitely be up for it on Thursday night. We need to make the difference again in the stands, help the lads over the line, if we can. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say now about the game. I think, what kind of game do I expect? I think obviously Sheffield United will probably have more of the ball. I think we're going to have to utilise what we have, obviously, with our set pieces, make sure our set piece, when we do get our set piece, is spot on, and take our chances, because I don't think, obviously, it's going to be difficult for us to, create many chances against a really strong side of Sheffield United, but we're just going to have to give it a good go. That's all we can do, really. Aiden says, Ryan, I was thinking the manager bringing next season. Do you think we should give it Ronnie Jepson? I don't think that would be a bad appointment. Yeah, I mean, good question, by the way, Aiden. I think that I wouldn't be angry if he came in. I don't think it would be a bad appointment. I agree with you there. I'm not necessarily sure if he actually wants to do that, though. Just depends if he wants the wants to become the main manager, really. Obviously, he's always been with Neil Warnock throughout his time, so yeah, I'm not sure if he'd want to do that anyway. But if it was an opportunity, yeah, I don't see why not. Really, obviously, he's a guy that's really popular amongst the town players, town fans as well, and yeah, full of passion, loves the club, and yeah, I think it'd be quite a good appointment. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, good question, to be fair. But yeah, get your lineups in obviously for this game, and we'll go through them. Joe's gone with a lineup here. He's gone for a 4-2-3-1. Nichols, Pearson here, Lees, Ruffles, Hogg, Kasumu, Koroma, Radoni, Hungbo, and Watt. I mean, that's a decent lineup, that Joseph, to be fair. I mean, so you put Kasumu in the DM position with Hogg, and you've brought Headley out. Yeah, you brought Headley out of the team. So to be fair, maybe I like that lineup as well. I think I like that lineup too. I wouldn't mind to see that lineup. So maybe, yeah, I think that'd be a decent lineup to go with, really. But yeah, kind of think that's it for this, really, to be honest with you. I don't really know what else to say, obviously. I didn't know whether to call and do this live, to be fair, so kind of a bit of a stressful afternoon, if I'm honest with you. But so yeah, it was one of those. Obviously, we've just got to give it a good go in this game. Obviously, take the game to Sheffield United. And yeah, just hopefully we can get a point at least to get over the line. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, score predictions. I mean, I don't even know, to be honest with you. Obviously, score prediction. Because every prediction I do anyway seems to be wrong anyway, so don't know what really to say about that one. But yeah, obviously Aiden's got his lineup in. Obviously Vachlik, you've gone for Vachlik. That is really bold. I certainly wouldn't be. Nichols, I think, should be starting in my opinion. Ruffles, Lees, Healy, Pearson, Hogg, Edmonds, Green, Headley, Radoni, Hungbo, Rhodes, in case. But I mean, yeah, obviously Ward did pick up a knock, so he may not make this game, but yeah, I mean, interesting lineup there for sure, Aiden. But yeah, Edmonds Green obviously done well, against teams like in Middlesbrough. He did very well against Middlesbrough, didn't he, that time with Akpom. Really nullified his threat. So yeah, I can see their thinking behind that. Obviously, Rhodes, like I say, if Ward, I agree there. If Ward isn't fit, Rhodes definitely comes in for me too. But I just kind of presumed that Rhodes was fit, to be honest with you. But yeah, a win would be massive. So I think 2-1 Town, Peace and Koroma to score. So yeah, I mean, so you've gone for us to win. Obviously, Sheffield United, obviously away from home. People are saying about Sheffield United already on the beach. For me, we have to focus on ourselves. We have to do our job. It's no good focusing on what they're doing. We have to do what we need to do. It doesn't matter what they're doing. If we performed how we can and cause them some trouble, then that's all we can ask. So I'm not really interested in that narrative that Sheffield United obviously already promoted, they won't really be bothered in this game, because it's not true for me. So they did win obviously at the weekend, 4-1 against Preston at home. Obviously it was at home for them. So we just have to go into this game to one on the back of a very good result. We have to, we really do have to bring it forward and give it a good game, really. But yeah, I put Batchlick in goal because I want to keep. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Hayden, but the thing is it Nichols will want to be. I feel like Nichols will play the remaining game if Monty wants to find two. Because he's only going to get fitter by playing games. So it's one of those, really. Alex has put Huddersfield 3, Sheffield United 1. Nice. I mean, I'd certainly love that to happen. Obviously, 3 goals, obviously they score. I mean, definitely they think they'll score. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, we've got 2 chances to get over the line here to make sure we do stay up. But I just really hope it doesn't go to the final day, like I said earlier, because there's just even more pressure on us to get that point in the final game if we take it that far. So, yeah. Is Friday the next live stream? Yes, I think it will be. It'll be Friday the next one. Next live stream. So they've got some content coming up in the next few days, obviously. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. And that won't be a live stream there. It won't be a live stream tomorrow, George. It'll just be a pre-recorded video. Joseph's gone 1-0 Town. Pearson. I mean, I won't bet against that. So we know how good Pearson's been this season, continuously scoring goals for fun in our side. So yeah, I mean, that'd be great to see that happen, of course. And yeah, I can certainly see Pearson getting on the score sheet if we do score on Thursday, definitely. Aiden says, my prediction, Huddersfield Town 2, Sheffield United 2, Huddersfield Humble Madone, Sheffield United in Diamond. I mean, yeah, to be fair, that's a good shout. Obviously, the goal scorers, be nice to see Humble get another goal, and Madone. But yeah, obviously the tickets are selling very well for this game too. So obviously, people know how important this game is on Thursday. Obviously in front of the Sky cameras again. Hopefully we can perform. And yeah, I mean, the start of this game is really important. Again, I said this in the last one. I'll probably say the same thing again. But for me, the start of the game is important for us. I feel like we need to, obviously, we can't. I don't want to see us sitting back, by the way. I don't think we will. Because I think that sometimes we have given opponents that are better than us, a bit too much respect, if you get what I'm saying. Because I just think that if you're at home, obviously we need to get a result. We can't really afford to be sitting back, inviting pressure on. So, yeah, that's kind of the way I see it, really. But yeah, obviously a busy week with content on this channel. Hopefully I feel a bit better, obviously, next stream. Obviously, like I said, it's been quite a stressful afternoon for me. So I'm kind of already stressed when I came live. So probably recognise that maybe, I don't know. But yeah, But yeah, I really appreciate everybody coming in, of course, for sure. It's up the same. It is Monday. It's Monday, George, not Sunday. So don't be going down to the John Smiths on Sunday, sorry. Because it's Monday, it's been changed to Monday. Yeah. I'm feeling sick already, Lord, as long as it doesn't go down. I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, I've said it already, but, the final day drama is just not what we don't need, really. But I hope that Sheffield United, obviously, go easy on us, because we know how good they've been this season. Yeah, but obviously we're on the back of a big win. So there as well. Winning 4-1. They have got something to play for because they want to win the remaining games. People say they haven't got anything to play for. That is nonsense for me. They might not have anything to play for in real terms, but they still want to win games. And they proved that obviously the weekend as well. So we can't afford to be going in with that mindset, and I'm sure we won't. Obviously, Neil Warnock obviously will do his press conference tomorrow. I wasn't available to do this tomorrow, which is why I've done it a day earlier than usual. Obviously, I do usually do these the day before the game, because then I can have some kind of comment from Neil Warnock as well as team news as well. Because had we done this later, obviously tomorrow, it would have been easier for us to know who's available, who isn't. But it's just one of those. But yeah, I think kind of we've wrapped it up really quite quickly. Obviously, I know these streams usually are a bit longer, but I think I've kind of said everything I really want to say, if I'm honest. Like I say, it'd be good, obviously, to be back at the stadium. Obviously, the stadium on Thursday. And yeah. And Alex, you've been to college, you're saying? Yeah, big up to you. Alex, did you go for your score? Yeah, you've gone for your score prediction already, so yeah. But yeah, big up to everyone that hasn't watched, of course. And if you haven't already, obviously I did do a vlog for the Cardiff game. If you haven't watched that, please go and check that out. Share it around. Let's try and keep getting those views higher. So I think it's at 586 at the moment. I think it said obviously 586, yeah, which is good return rate. I think it's my best viewing vlog that I've done in recent times. So I really appreciate everybody's support for that. But yeah, obviously if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Obviously, hopefully get to 350 by the end of the season, which is obviously next week. It was 16 away. And yeah, but obviously I do think that if we can, get a goal early on in this game, I think that it will really help us settle us down a bit, really. If we can get a goal, then that'll really help us, obviously, and the fans will respond as well. So yeah, Ains is, by the way, big up for doing vote there. Always brilliant to watch. Thank you very much, mate. I'm glad you enjoy them, because I do. I know that my vlogs were a bit different to what maybe you've obviously. Like I said, Brad does different vlogs to me. I do it in a different format. Like I said, I don't actually vlog the whole match. I tend to, you know how my vlogs work if you've watched them anyway. Obviously, I tend to do some footage outside the stage, have a little bit of a look around, get some content inside as well. And yeah, I just like doing it like that. And obviously, being able to enjoy the match at the same time too. Obviously, I can't. vlog the whole match like some do really, but yeah, I like doing them. Coming to Terry on Thursday. Let's get. I mean, yeah, we need to get behind them. We need to get behind them on Thursday. Because honestly, the atmosphere on Sunday, it felt like a home game. We were that loud. Honestly, it was fantastic. How loud we were, and that's what we need to bring on Thursday. I'm sure we will do. I'm sure we will. And yeah. But yeah, like I say, if you haven't already, please do make sure you go and check out my socials, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. And big up for watching. And yeah, big up to Josie. Thank you, mate. Big up to you and up the town as always. But yeah, thanks for watching, people. And I'll see you on the next one. Good night.